Day 12 of our eternal torment. Yoink. Right, I have my two starting gems as well. Very good. Well, let's see what we have over here today. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Schoolhouse adds 8 classrooms to today's pool. That sounds very interesting. Let's do that. I guess this building was a schoolhouse at one point in time. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? I guess we need to find 3 more of those. I wonder if they're all outside rooms like this one, or whether there's some of them inside as well, and I just haven't found any yet. Gonna open the drawer. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meagre as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spend our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Aspen, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. The dreamer is, of course, the uncomparable Miss Peterson, our future principal, and my reluctant successor, whom, I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and also for allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. There you go. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you to all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all next at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end. Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Okay. See what these classrooms are all about then. I'm certain we'll be seeing a few if there are 8 of them in the pool. Instant breakfast nook, fine. Classroom. While drafting classroom, you may draw new floor plans 1 time for each room in your house. Each drafting room. That's a lot of potential extra drafts we can do. I don't think I want to use a gem right off the bat like that, though. Though I very much could. Let's start by going this way. Up the step counter. The morning room in the pool again. That's always good. Uh... Phew. Probably should have gone via the bedroom. Parlour here kinda sucks, because it dead ends us, but it loops us back to the bedroom, which is nice. It gives us our extra gems nice and early, which is good. We've got a couple of routes going off of the den, so I think this is fine. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Well, all three statements contain the letter B because box has a B in it. So this really tells us nothing, but that's definitely true. This is also true, because that's true. So this must be false. So the gems are in a box that doesn't contain the letter U. Well, this contains the letter U, because it has the letter U right there. This also contains the letter U. This does not. Therefore, open sesame. Ding, ding, ding. Which door do I open first? This one? Let's do the library. We have a book. And this way, spare room is fine. We don't need corridor this early on. The door is not going to be locked either way. Clink. EPCW pump system. Previously taken out by Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. The ECW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. Water control panel serves as a central hub for the EPCU system. W. I keep messing up the pronunciation of this acronym. Panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labelled Pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. Tank, pump lever controls flow direction, pump may be connected to more than one tank, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. Store and receive more water with a flick of the switch. Set flow direction, quick start guide. Well, I managed to figure all of this out myself, so this book is now useless. Nothing that I didn't already know. Unfortunate. Showroom with luxury items for sale. Or a workshop. We've never seen the workshop before either. Mind you, I don't have anything in my inventory right now. Let's do a showroom. Okay. Emerald bracelet, ornate compass, chronograph, and a silver spoon. You'll have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. That's very good. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans that you draw. That's also very good. Chronograph, while drafting, you may rewind time after drafting new floor plans. You're more likely to draw time-related tomorrow rooms while drafting. What if you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many? Well, I currently lack anywhere close to the funds for any of this stuff. I don't think I've ever amassed this many funds. But, hey. Cool room. Shop, storeroom, pantry, I guess I'll do a chapel. -1 coin, but that's whatever, really. Not immensely significant. What's this? Greater chance of finding items. Cool. Minus another coin. Drawing room here sounds nice. See anything in the room? Do we try and dead end again? Or do we do classroom here? Classroom here might not be bad. Or I can take a redraw. No, let's do a classroom just to see one. Door is locked, that's fine. Oh, sounds good. Colors: blue, violet, red, orange, green, yellow. Fill each object with its correct color. My favorite color is blank. Not sure about the flags, mind you. What color are these supposed to be? Take an apple. Grade 1. Big globe. My favorite color is red. 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 Everybody likes red. Caleb likes red more than most. I'm gonna need to take a note of all this, aren't I, to work out which colour these flags are supposed to be. This may require a little bit of logicking out. Give me a sec. Each colour is only used twice. Well, the lizard is supposed to be green, not red, one would assume. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, it's a blueprint, obviously. Which means this flag is not blue. There's also certainly 2 mistakes, and that's one of them. So one of these flags, at the very least, is correct. We also know the lizard is wrong. So it's this blue flag is wrong, which means that flag is definitely supposed to be purple, and that flag is definitely supposed to be orange. So let's see, I think you, hourglass shape, are purple, you kind of chevron down arrow are orange. And then we have, looks like a smaller mountain next to a bigger mountain peak. That's wrong here. That's wrong. That's wrong. There's one more error. We know that this is wrong, so I think mountain must be yellow, because that has to be correct. Can I get some verification on that? This is 2 wrong. See, yeah, that's yellow, that's correct. This is wrong, this is wrong. This is basically just confirming that none of these flags are red. So yeah, I think I've worked it out. This is yellow. This is orange. This is purple. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Yeah, one of them was a tree, and one of them is a tree after a whole lot of chemical processing has been done on top of it. And cutting it down to much, much smaller. Billiard room, sauna, or hallway? Sauna might be fine right here. I also have 8 bajillion possible redraws. I may as well use them. And another. Let's do a corridor. I'm fine with the corridor. Office, kitchen... I'll just take a hallway, I think. Gives me a key. This is locked. This is also locked. Don't know if the door from the pool was locked or not. I never checked it. Let's go this way. Another classroom. This will be grade 2, I assume. Yep. Okay, these are the maths colours from the billiard room puzzle. So, I figured all of those out already, pretty much. But it is nice to know that purple is division. Find each sum without using signs. Yeah, this is telling you how the billiard room dartboard puzzle functions. I don't think we need to know anything more about this. I am already most familiar. Mystery dining room pantry. None of these are terrible, but can I get anything better with my 6 redraws? No. In drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. It's a new room, I'm taking it. Another safe to try our code on. 9, 0, 8, 3, enter. No. Well, that's 3 saves that I do not know how to open. Oh no. Okay. Let me sketch this. Right, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 ranks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ranks. Ace and ace. Ah. Ah. Okay. That's an F. We know from a prior picture that the left-hand column rank 2, that is this cell right here, is an E. We need to look at these pictures that keep appearing in the rooms. They're paired up in pairs of 2. They both depict things. Figure out what each of them depicts. Figure out which letter is missing from one and present in the other. Like glove and love. The G is different. I know in here that we have... I don't remember what suits the cards were, but it was the ace of something or other. Ace and ace. Difference is the letter F. Okay. This is going to need a lot of mapping out, but fine. I can eventually figure out what that message says. Face ace, yes. Coat cat. Old. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anna if we can all commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. There is a single queen on D8. Black queen. D8. This is going to end up being the most disorganized set of notes you've ever seen. Not that you can even see them, but paint and pint. The difference is the letter A. We are in third rank down from the top and middle, A. I'm gonna need some way of showing you this on screen at some point, if that is for future me to figure out. Okay. Plane and planet. T. One down from the A. Stage and stag. E. E. Morning room. Points me in the correct direction, and it's a very nice room. We'll take it. It does not point me in the correct direction. I've dead-ended myself. This is fine. We've worked out several new things. These is coast and coat. Which makes that an S. S. Tent and 10. This is a T. Now this, I might not be able to tell what this is. Oh no, I can. Sand and. That's another S. S in this room. This classroom. Match and... flame? Tree? It could be an ash tree, but that doesn't really add up. Flame... Not sure about this one. Tree. Don't know. We don't need every letter. We can probably fill in the message once we have enough. Graph. Tram. Track. Cart. Chart. Chart and cart. H. Action tree. This room. Pictures even appear in this chapel? I might need to get a different room into this space. I don't see any pictures in this room. Closet, clock and lock. It's a C. Yeah, I don't know about pictures in this room. We can get a different room into this space easily enough. It's only rank 3. Might be the same with... Oh no, there's pictures here. Cart and car. T. Stag and tag. It's an S. Pine. Pine and pin. It's an E. This room does not have pictures. Here's our F. Yep, face and ace. Clasped hands. Crowbar. Bar. Pry. Doesn't really make sense according to the rules, though. Palm. A. Pry. Pray and pry. I knew it was going to be an A in here anyway. So I'm pretty sure this final word down at the bottom is safes. It's something A-F-E-S. Parlor room. Stairs and stars. It's an I. 8? Bridge. Bride. Yeah, G. Something, something, something. 8 safes. Cool. Well, we're on our way to figuring out a bit more of a meta puzzle. So I would say that's a fine day all in all, but we definitely need another run where we take the schoolhouse and get more than 2 classrooms, because that was rather pathetic. And those classrooms definitely have useful information in them, so we're gonna need a better run of something like that. But never mind, we still figured out a few new useful pieces of information. East Wing favoured, very much so. 4 new rooms. Day 13. I think the bacon and eggs room upgrade was definitely a good investment because it makes me draw the morning room, and the morning room is pretty great because it makes me start with 2 gems. So I'm very glad I went for that. Tool shed, root cellar, or shelter. Tool shed sounds good. We got a gear wrench. Every time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Ooh. That sounds extremely useful. Okay. We have an objective, and that is to get as many mechanical-related floor plans as possible. So I can make them all slightly less rare. Yeah, that flame's still on. Good. That means that is a permanent upgrade. Okay. Opening room, breakfast nook. Sounds real good. Always a great draw. Kitchen, den, pantry. Before I run off too far in that direction, however. None of these really point the way that I want. Let's just do a guest bedroom. Get our steps. Get a compass as well, which is fantastic to pick up pretty early. Plenty of steps to play with now. I don't really want to dead end right away again, so parlour it is. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. Great. Every box contains gems is clearly false. Every box is black is clearly false. Which means this must be true. This would still be false. Which means this is the box that this must be talking about, which means that this box is true if you replace the word every with the word this, which means this box contains gems. Yoink! I have never once taken a secret passage. Let's just do it. It costs me a gem, but hey. key to the bedroom, red rover, gold sink, green thumb, the halls of holly. What colour room do I want? Green. Courtyard, cloister, or aquarium? Aquarium with the special cost bypassed. Aquarium it is. That is a tie and a tiered cake rack. Ah. Ah. Oh. Hello. Okay, going right. Closet is fine. Sledgehammer, shatter padlocks and locked trunks. Okay, Rodenrod, that's an A. Something track, 8 safes. Pool. Coat and cot. It's an A. Ah! It's the rumpus room. We've not seen that for a while. Gimme. Backgammon. Stage and... I take it that's supposed to be sage? Why is the metal detector still going off? Not sure. There's something around here that I'm missing. More over here, but... don't know. Anyway. Stage and sage. Tea. Well. What do you got for me?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms. There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Well, I know exactly what you mean by the letter missing from the art now, so that tracks. 7 letters in red envelopes? I'm not sure I've seen any. Oh. Hello down there. Yeah, you were rather sneakily hidden now, weren't you? Okay. That is a room with a gear. Gimme. It's not, however, a particularly beneficial room. Hey, I'll make it more common anyway. It is a room with a computer terminal in it. That's nice, at least. Okay, there's 1 fruit and 5 coins somewhere that I've missed. Let's see. Yeah, we still need the office. Didn't mean to log out. Never you mind that. Let's see. Brass compass is always useful. Get one of those. Still waiting for my magnifying glass to appear. Never drawn the right room. Library here is nice. It points in the right direction. The increased chance of getting good floor plans means we might see a mechanical room here. We can order in another book. I might just go top down on the rest of these. So none of these sound particularly useful, so let's just see them all from the top down. Already filled in this room, haven't I? Yeah. It's the morning room again. Or an attic with 8 items. Never seen an attic before. The observatory's not bad either. The attic is 3 gems, but it might have more gems in it. Let's get the attic, just because it seems rare. It's rare, it's got a bunch of items in it, it's a room I've not seen before. Ooh. 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 Where do you go? I wish I knew. Okay. Up to diagonal 1, up 3, X. Stairs here, that room. Don't mind me, just kind of drawing this out. That'll do. Attic is a bishop. It's that piece of paper with all the... This one. Not this one. This piece of paper. What? There's too many pieces of paper. Attic. There's a bishop in it. Great. Good to know, I guess. What else? Here's 1 gem refunded. Shovel. Another gem refunded. 1 key. P and peak. This is a K. Track 8 safes? Something paths track 8 safes? Maybe? Maybe. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret we have come to the conclusion that though the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you, otherwise it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Buffington. Do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Change the ending to political. Okay. Drawing room? Drawing room. Only pictures in here, by the way. We still need this room. Yes, there are. Oh, this is the match and tree again. Pine and... Could be Spark and Park, I suppose, but that doesn't really make any sense having an S here. I think it's an H. Match and... Matk. Yeah. It's probably an H, though. This room, we've already seen a room in this slot, so that's fine. Don't need to solve that one. Secret garden key. Sure. I guess this just... no, it doesn't fit. Well, I kind of figured it probably wouldn't. Where is the secret garden, is the question. Locksmith with keys for sale. We've never seen this room before. Let's take it. That sure is a lot of keys. Any pictures in this room, though? Yes. But we've already solved it. 1 key, 3 keys, a special key, or a lockpick kit. Ooh. Occasionally be able to open some locked doors. Yeah, that was a good purchase. You could also get a special key. Okay, successfully picked. Hallway sounds good. Points me in good directions. Little detector's still going off. Where? 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 Where are you pointing me? Ah. There. For 1 coin? This way. Again, successfully picked. Ooh. Ooh! See, pump room is nice, but laboratory is even nicer. If I can make this common. Yes! Do it. This is a good room. It has a terminal in it. Has a randomized effect thing in it. Good room, good room, good room. For each bedroom you draft up for second. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, when you draft a hallway from another hallway. How many bedrooms do I have currently? Bedroom, permanently add 1 gold. Done. Log in. What can I do from this terminal? Can't do that. I don't think I can do much, can I? I need the office one, really. I don't think there's anything here that I can do that I couldn't do from the other place. Also, I need to stop pressing the escape key in these menus, because it just takes me out completely. Which is generally not what I want. I could connect the security office. I don't think that does me any good. Archive room, sure. Why not? I can't see all my floor plans anymore, but it's a nice open spot. Unpickable. Whatever, we also have 5 keys. Boudoir here is fine, and it's a bedroom. Plus 1 coin. This is a pint and paint. I've already done this room. I need rooms that I haven't already done. Like this one. Queen. Time and tie. It's an M. M. Right, yeah, I need the magnifying glass in here. That's right. Unpickable. Corridor? Corridor, I think, is fine. Boat and bat. Oh. Neither of these point towards the antechamber. And I can't afford them anyway. This does, though. Unfortunately, it's currently just a bit of a wall, because I need to pull a lever somewhere. Also, unfortunately, there's no pictures in this room for me to get an extra letter. See, adjusting the rarity of the pump room isn't really that useful, because it seems to come up practically all the time once you have the pool, which is a requirement for it anyway. Chef. And chief. I. Unpickable. Dark room. Den here is fine. Yoink. That is a house and a hose. You. Mystery, spare room. Commissary is fine. Crown and crow. N. Okay. I have a magnifying glass. Yeah, the room I want to go to is only a couple of rooms away. Let me at 'em. Or don't let me at 'em. It said I own a magnifying glass, but I don't. Never mind. Pickable. Well, I can get a magnifying glass from here. That's fine. Ding. Retrieve. Magnifying glass. Check. Do we want to check the secret garden key? That one seems pretty rare. Yeah, let's do that. Wheat? Sheaf? Hay? Grain? Match, wheat, sheaf, hay, fire. Corn. Not sure. I'll just write down these pictures and try and figure that out later. Maybe once I have more to go off of. Well, I was hoping I would be able to see something useful in this picture. Not from that angle, I can't. Nothing particularly new has been uncovered. It's a shame. Something in this picture must mean something, but I don't know what. Something to do with the colours of the presents, perhaps? Okay. And I ain't getting through that door. Unpickable. Walk-in closet. 4 items. There. Well, none of these really get me anywhere, so I may as well, I suppose. It's another new room, at the very least. Walk-in closet. Black pawn. Pawn black. Okay. Picture is definitely a picture. Most certainly a photograph. Jelly? Pudding? Fan? Flan. Flan fan. Al. Down, back, up. Passageway is fine. Just need some directions to work with. I think there are any pictures in here, though, are there? Yeah, no. West Wing Hall. More options. This is a bathroom. Tiger. Tier. G. And this way. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Do I have 2 hallways? I have far more than 2 hallways. Hey. More bedrooms. More permanent coin edition. Cliff and... or coast. 10. Coast. Cliff. I think this room is... I'm not sure what this room is. Coast, cliff. Tag. Label. Hmm. And you might well run around in that hamster wheel. That's what my brain is doing right now. Looking at it in more depth isn't going to help me. Cliff, seaside, coast. Could be coast and cost. Which makes this an A. It might well be an A. We'll go with that. Ooh. The treasure map is doing something. Anyway. Bath. File. Press E and see what happens. It does in fact look like the spot, yes. I agree. Huh? How am I even digging? Oh. $25 money and 3 gems. Cool. Not too much I can do with those right now, but cool. I don't really have enough steps to get back to anywhere helpful. Vile Veil. Bath. Tub. Tube. Tube and tub. This is an E. Yeah, it's going to be the word 8 again. Lockpick? Nope. Ooh. Ooh, this is a fantastic find, because we have many things. Also, yoink, you are now far more common. This is great news, frankly, because I think this is going to be a very useful room. Or at least, that would be my guess. Gah! There's some sheet music. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell are secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. I know I've seen a stone somewhere else before, but it was blank. Battery pack. Somewhere else. Another bit of paper. Write down things. Stone letters. So far we have the letter G. Great. The true box does not always contain the prize. Huh? Great. I don't fully know what that means. But does that mean there's sometimes stuff in the lie boxes? Buh. Grain and rain. That's a G. Gates. Combine inventory to create new items. Like what? I can do... metal detector plus shovel. Sledgehammer. Plus battery pack. Compass. Compass shovel. Compass battery pack. What does compass shovel do? A dowsing rod. Fine. Well, drafting tells you how to points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Sledgehammer. Battery pack. It needs a third thing, which I haven't got. Okay. Battery pack. Can't do anything. Magnifying glass plus metal detector equals burning glass. That sounds... It sounds... Sounds very interesting. Burning glass. Light candles and ignite fuses. Huh. Well, that's more things to think about. Options, 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 options have appeared. Options have appeared, and I don't know what to do with many of them. There's more things to think about. Well, this will get me some steps back. It's country stew pie. I do not have a boiler room in my house. Never mind. I'm sure it'll taste lovely regardless. Card and car. That's a duh. mean, if I'm gonna get dead-ended anywhere, being dead-ended in a morning room is pretty nice. Don't have my shovel anymore, unfortunately. Crow and Row. That's a C. Hmm. Can I get anywhere further from here? Can I get back to anywhere remotely useful? Where would I want to go? I could run around more, but I don't think there'd be much point. Yeah. I don't think there is much point. Very productive day, regardless. Stately Inn of the Dead, 12 dead-end rooms. By far the biggest house yet. And we learnt some things. Who doesn't like learning things? And we got some permanent doubling of our coinage. Another permanent +3 coins to go on our existing permanent +3 coins. Knock knock. Who's there? It's a room. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost steps instead of gems. Let's try the shelter. Again, primarily just to see what's in it as much as its effect. Picture button color. Time lock safe. And water. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing the shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Bomb shelter. Time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. Use any date and time so long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once opened, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. I don't know what today is. I wasn't making a note of that. Okay, we need to find out what today is. Radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding areas. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. If the reading is 12 or above, emergency protocol will initiate and the doors in the house will automatically unlock. Current levels. 0.11. Extremely low. Well, nothing especially new, but it's a very interesting room. Just for some of its implications. Well, I can guarantee you it's the letter S, but I want to see the bottom leftmost room if possible. And that's a good start. Drawing room here is good. Workshop here is also good. Workshop. And bedroom. Laboratory. Lovely stuff. Good to get this nice and early. When you draft a hallway from a hallway, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, when drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. I mean, I already have a drawing room, so that's never going to happen. I guess I'll do when you draft a hallway from a hallway. Permanently add 1 gold. That might happen a couple of times. We'll see. Pictures. That's the whole reason I came this direction. Surely there must be. Flan and sand dune. Sand. Dune. Cake. Desert. Yeah, it's the letter S, like I thought. As expected. That tree here is quite nice. More than happy to take a dead end here. It's perfectly fine. We can go through this way for free. This is a room that I would like. hopefully this does not backfire on me and result in me dead-ending myself. A box next to this box contains gems. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box is false. If this is false, then this is true, which means that this is true, which means that it's in here. If this is true, then this is false. Which means that everything is false, which doesn't work. Therefore it isn't here. Hold on. I need the pictures from this room. Baton Bath, H. Which I kinda already knew it would be. Repack. I'm not going to be able to do anything with just a battery pack. Drawing room. Lovely stuff. I want to go this way. Redraw. Storeroom or closet? Storeroom or closet? Closet. Redraw. Hallway. It's a quite early door to be locked, but fine. Corridor, because it's taking a hallway from a hallway. Which triggers my experiment. Right, I really need to figure out what this one is. Match tree, match tree. Flame. I think it's going to be an E. Just because that is really the only letter that makes sense here. But no, I don't know why. Match, flame. No. Ooh. I'll take a breakfast nook. And again, I hope that it doesn't backfire, because it only leaves me with one non-dead ending path. Showroom is great and all, but I'm not going to be able to afford anything in it anyway. Observatory. For the +1 star. Nice. Chapel is fine. Now the music suddenly stopped coming in here. Sheltered. Ah. Right, of course. Effects nullified. Storeroom right here is just fine. Don't think... Yeah, we need to go up from here to find any useful rooms for pictures. There's the garage. Not that that's a thing that I want at all. West Wing Hall is fine. Library... Do we want a library or do we want a morning room? Both of those are decent options. Morning room. The free +2 gems at the start of a day is just so good. I'm running out of keys. I'm running out of keys. Need keys. Hopefully this gives me some keys. It's 8 again. It's 2. No, it isn't. 8. 8. It's multiplication, not division. 18. That's division. 3. 16. I assume we're going to be using... Can't be using bidmass because 16 does not divide neatly by 10. It's 20. 16 minus 6 is 10 divided by 10 times by 20. That is not a key. That is very much not a key. The passageway here isn't great, because one of its offshoots is blocked, but, also, this is the same room that we had a passageway in last time. I couldn't get the pictures then, and I still can't get the pictures now. Boudoir? And then go this way instead. Cool. Okay, good. It's unlocked. Walk-in closet is fine. It gives me another key. Fine indeed. Locker room, pump room. Or I can try and redraw. Let's try that. Dining room is fine. Need to get up an extra rank though. Security room is fine. Aha! Key-carded door. We can get through for free! Locker room. Secret passages going nowhere anyway. I guess I'll do a locker room. Rain and the Rain. It's a G. I've done that one already. Garage is good because it gives me the keys, which I so desperately need right now. So something ding-a-linged when I entered here. I'm not sure what right now. Crate and rate? Maybe? Yeah. I need the pictures from this room as well. Spine and Pine, S. Stuffed wild quail. And if you have a trophy room. I've never gotten a trophy room. Oh well. I'm not really in need of steps. The dog room here is nasty, but it's really the only thing that makes any sense at all. Please don't dead-end me. The lights didn't go off because I'm sheltered. That's good. Weight room here is quite nice. Because I should still be sheltered. Yeah. So that's quite a good room to find. Guess I'll take a maid's chamber. Freezer gymnasium nursery. But I don't want to enter it quite now. I should have taken the freezer and had a furnace right next to it. Never mind. Do we even have pictures in this room? don't, do we? Oh well. Tomorrow I start with extra steps. I kind of wanted to go north from here, but I can't. First time you enter each bedroom with Street Mask, gain 5 steps. Oh, that's going to give me plenty of steps. Also no pictures in here. A solid Hello, Can I do anything else from here? I don't think there's much else I can achieve, again, even if I wander around further. I think I'm pretty stuck. The only thing I can do is I can maybe get another couple of combinations in the workshop and see what they make. If I can get all the way back there. Oh, I've worked out the Wheaton match. It's wheat heat. Yeah, it's a W up in there. Sorry, just looking at my grid of letters again. That's not the right way. We didn't need that step anyway. Keep us with anything. Can't combine that with anything. I can do sledgehammer and battery pack. Yeah, it's that combo again that I'm missing a third thing. And it's none of those. Just taking a look at that, because our secret message that I'm assembling here has something to do about gates. Gates and saves. Safes. .3. More than it was. Still way too low to actually achieve anything. I don't think this said anything about dates, did it? Yeah, there's no dates on that. Right. More things I can no longer use. And the X is in a totally different position. Well, let's have a look over our directory. Walk-in closet. Stylish and smart clothes. This generously sized closet belonged to the former mistress of the estate, Lady Epson. Though the small dressing room has not been used in many years, it's nevertheless kept up and preserved in the state that you now find it. Attic. High above the mansion, its lofty perch, Matt Holly's attic provides curious explorers with a cachet of dirty keepsakes, trinkets, and clues from a long-forgotten past. Poolside locker room is, of course, not always poolside, but it is much more convenient for guests when it is, and much less annoying for the servant who must follow the dripping swimmer across the house searching for their locker. After the passing of the Baroness Aureve, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. That's a new name. Names, piece of paper. Write down a name. Baroness. Parent. For years, he immersed himself in the countless notebooks she left behind, drawing inspiration from her discarded ideas. From mechanical puzzles to architectural blueprints, each endeavor he pursued in this room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. Workshop. Springs, screws, and coil were scattered atop the workbench, show signs of this room's frequent use. A craftsman's studio dedicated to creativity and innovation, this room was used by Uncle regularly whenever he needed to fix or improve a gadget or contraption. Sauna. A traditional wood-lined Golkarian-style sauna, temperature-controlled and exceptionally relaxing. The invigorating effects of this room will leave you waking up the next day feeling rejuvenated. Living room, aquarium. Still missing 3 bedrooms, somehow. Small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase that exemplifies the best means to escape the confinements of our world has always been through books. Morning room. The best thing to go with breakfast is a morning newspaper and a coffee. Locksmith. Considering the amount of floor plans and different doors that can appear on any given day, it was only a matter of time before a full-time locksmith service became an essential requisite on the estate. Showroom. An array of jewelry display cabinets showcasing an impressive selection of high-priced items, each unique and one of a kind. Its exclusive collection is not for the faint of purse. Tool shed, a simple shed with a variety of tools used by the groundskeepers. Underground bunker located away from the main house. The fallout shelter was designed specifically for air raids and features thick walls made from lead and other materials intended to block radiation. A computer terminal within has been connected to the house's network system should an emergency necessitate remote access. Schoolhouse. Long before Reddington Elementary was opened, the school convened in a single small building. As the student body grew over the years, the need for separate classrooms for each grade arose, and the Mount Holly Schoolhouse was officially closed down. And the tomb. Sinclair family crypt is as gloomy as it is immense. The true Sinclair legacy lies here, resting underneath the stones, a parade of distant relations and forgotten ancestors. Welp. Time to call it a day. Sports Manor. Gymnasium, weight room, pool, and the locker room.